In the new year, Jonesborough Repertory Theater presents the classic drama On Golden Pond. Shannon Cook, Fritz Hagemeyer in studio with a preview of the production. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
First of all, Shannon, we'll start with you. Tell us about On Golden Pond. First time I've heard On Golden Pond since my youth, bringing it back to life.
Yes, most people will remember the Henry Fonda film adaptation of On Golden Pond from 1981. And the story basically centers around Norman and Ethel Thayer, and they've been married for about 50 years, and the play begins with them having just returned home to their summer cabin. And the two of them really are a case of opposites attract in a lot of ways. She's very positive and glass half full kind of lady, and he's not really of that kind. So that dynamic's already there, and the story as a whole just kind of tells a story of family and love and commitment and the complicated dynamics that kind of come with all of those things.
Oh, it's going to be a great show, no doubt, as the Jonesborough Repertory Theater always puts on awesome productions. Fritz, tell us about your role.
Well, Billy, he's a 13-year-old kid. I feel like he's really just enjoying the simplicity that comes with, like, going to Golden Pond. Because normally he lives in, like, Los Angeles.
Okay.
And nothing's simple in Los Angeles.
Yes.
City to the country kind of atmosphere, yeah.
Yeah.
And then your role?
So I play Chelsea, which is Norman and Ethel's daughter, made famous by Jane Fonda. And yeah, my character just really gets to come in there and show both sides, you know, a little bit estranged from her father, and so you get to see all that kind of play out. And then I am potentially Billy Jr.'s future stepmom, so that's our connection in the play. And yeah, we've just got a lot of great characters that you get to learn about and care about, and by the time you get to the end, you're really hoping for the best for all of them.
It's going to be coming up real soon. When does the show open up?
We open on Friday.
Okay.
So we open Friday. It's going to run 3 weekends. This week we don't have a Thursday show, but the next 2 weekends we'll have Thursday through Sunday shows, and it concludes on February 5th.
Now, when I first saw that we'd be talking about On Golden Pond and it was coming to the Jonesborough Repertory Theater, I kind of grinned as we started off. Takes us, a lot of us, back to our youth. Talk about maybe the difficulties, or is it easier when you have something that people are familiar with, or they have a way they kind of like think it should be?
That's interesting that you asked that, because I tell people I actually have never seen the film, gasp, but it was before my time, but also I would like to watch it after our production. I like to go in with fresh eyes, so it is and it isn't, you know. A lot of the things will be familiar to people who've seen the film, but there'll probably be some surprises as well. So there's a challenge there. I'm sure some people, you know, stress over it a little more than maybe I do. But
that's what makes you so good.
We're just going to have a great show, and people are going to love it regardless.
Because it is always a great show, as I mentioned, Jonesborough Repertory Theater. When does it open up, Fritz? Opens up this
January
weekend.
20th.
Yep,
Friday
night.
Right. I told you I was going to hit you with the hard questions. Jonesborough Repertory Theater presents On Golden Pond, January 20th. Fritz just mentioned, through February 5th. No Thursday show this week, correct, Shannon?
Yep, the Thursday through Sunday, the other 2 weekends.
All right, matinee performances, as you see, on Saturdays and Sundays as well. For all the information, jonesboroughtheater.com.